course is on social studies, math, English, science. So we take those classes going all the way up to grade 6, and then in grade 6 we get a standardized test. After your third year in high school, then you get to select your subjects. So depending on how well you did in whichever subject will decide which subject you can take in the higher level. Math and language were compulsory regardless of who you were. And then there's literature. I did history and Spanish. And then you do that for your 4th year and your 5th year. And then you take another exam, I guess. That's sort of like a subject exam for the SATs. And then we have lower 6 and upper 6, which is grade 12 and 13. And then, so depending on how you do in the 5th year exam, you can go to the 6th year exam, the 6th year, and it's sort of like, it's kind of like pre-college. You decide what subjects you want to do. I had a crazy idea. I wanted to be a lawyer. So I did sociology, literature, and something else. Spanish. And those subjects decide what courses you can do in university. Okay, history lesson. When the slaves came to the Caribbean, there was a training session where they learned English, but because the main focus was get them on the plantations, nobody really cared about saying, hey, let's make sure they were fluent in English. So what happened was we got Creole out of it. So it's sort of a mixture of the African language and English. There's actually a mandatory class we had to take in lower 6, which is communication studies. So we learned about the language within the Caribbean. For us, we speak English and we have Patois, P-A-T-O-I-S. I can give you an example. The boys are running, became the boy them are run. So it's sort of, I guess, a mixture of both.
Yeah.
And that's the language of, I guess, everybody. Any man on the street would speak in Patois. And in classes, you are technically supposed to speak standard English to your teachers, but we're kind of lax with it, and we interact in Patois. So English is reserved for formal occasions and speeches and writing and your homework, but interaction is Patois.